In this video, I'm going to be mentioning 12 things that everybody going into college needs to know. Now, I'm not saying that I know everything about college because I don't. I'm only going into my second year and there's still a lot of stuff I'm going to be learning along the way. But I'm here to tell you today what I've learned from my experience and what you could probably learn as well. Let's go. The very first thing I want to mention is that college is so overhyped. Oh my gosh. College is so overhyped. Because you know that feeling of when you finally finish your leaving cert, you finish secondary school, and then you probably get your results after that, and then all of a sudden now you're going into college, you feel like, oh, it's a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, it's not. College is a lot like secondary school with less restrictions. You'll see all these different college YouTubers and American movies, and you'll think, okay, I can't wait to fit in that college aesthetic. Don't get me wrong, college is good. It's good. But like, don't have extremely high expectations for college. All these different stereotypes about college, about like, having college parties and then, meeting different girls and different guys and blah, 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 blah. All my days, the whole college sweetheart of a nonsense fan. Nevertheless, college can be fun. It just depends on your attitude and I guess your environment and what's going on around you. But do yourself a favor, do not have extremely high expectations for college. It'll come and slap you in the face. Second thing is, finding a friend isn't hard. It's not hard at all. See, the good thing about college is that, especially if you're going to a big college, like let's say UCD or Trinity or all these different big colleges. The good thing about college is that you will find any kind of any person there. I don't know, you could find a French person who loves football, who also loves Harry Potter, and who also goes skydiving on the weekend. Like, you will find any kind of any person in college. You're also able to join clubs and societies which will expose you to more people and more cultures and more backgrounds and etc. I'd advise you not to force this whole antisocial of a character thing because it can only take you so far in college. College is where you should meet new people and then make new connections, have more people in your network, because when you have more connections, you have more opportunities. And personally for me, one thing I noticed is that I was able to make more friends outside of college than in college because I was able to, go out and go to different events and just meet new people in general. So if you do end up walking through the college doors and you aren't able to make new friends instantly, just relax, take it easy, and trust the process because it will come. Friends will come in due time. Hopefully good friends that will influence you in the positive way. The third thing I'm going to say is get involved. All my days, get involved in as much as you can. When I joined college for my first year, I joined the photography society, I joined the fashion society, I joined the pool society. Well, I tried to join the pool society, and I joined the African society. Probably won't join that again this year. Now, I'm not saying that you should join every single club and society. Don't do that. Don't do that. What you should do is make an active attempt to immerse yourself in new things. Just try out new things. And if it doesn't work for you, at least you can say, I tried it, I didn't like it. Then you can move on to the next thing. Listen, you can ask anybody this. The people who had the worst college experiences are the people who did not engage in anything, you just stood there like bread. They didn't participate in any activities. They didn't go to any events. They just were just there. They were like an NPC. They were just there. They didn't do anything. Don't be that person, okay? Get involved in as much as you can. And if you feel like you need to drop stuff later on, by all means, do so. Next thing I'm going to say is take deadlines seriously. Oh my good God. Now, first year is supposed to be your, introductory year, and the workload isn't that much. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't take your workload seriously and you shouldn't take deadlines seriously. If you know you have an assignment due on Friday, have it completed by Wednesday. Or if you want to take that extra step, have it completed a week beforehand. Because I'm going to be so real with you, yeah. If you keep trying to enjoy your first year experience, by going out with your friends, doing activities, blah, 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 blah. If you keep trying to enjoy your first year experience at the expense of your grades or your assignments, your first year is going to be your last year, man. God knows. Take deadlines very, very seriously. And that actually leads me to my next thing, the actual work itself. There are times where your lecturer will give you an assignment, and there are other times where you'll have to do a group assignment. Now, the group assignment of a thing, it was an emotional roller coaster for me because some things did work, some things didn't work. and I couldn't work with certain people in the same way, you know, because I think a lot differently from other people. If you are doing group assignments, do not choose your friends if you don't think that they are smart or if you don't think they have something beneficial to offer. Do not choose your friends. I promise you, it's all for the sake of your grade. Another thing about the actual work is learn how to reference. Learn how to reference, avoid plagiarism, and just have your work done in the correct format. You don't understand the amount of headaches that has given me during the past year. Too many. But yeah, just have your work done in the correct format and, you know, have it done on time. The next thing I'm going to say is do not set too high expectations for yourself. Don't do it. Do not do it. A lot of you guys are just coming out of secondary school into college, so you still have that secondary school mindset of if I don't get above, you know, 40%, or if I don't get like 80 something percent, if I don't get an A, I failed, I didn't do well, I didn't do, like, I promise you, most people in college, yeah, once they get like, you know, just above a pass, like 41%, just above a pass, these people will be rejoicing, they'll be down in the pub, they'll just be, you know, chilling because at least they passed. Now, I'm not saying that you should be very nonchalant about your grade. Like, if you want to get that first class honors, my friend, you go for it. You go for it, girl. But the thing is, don't set too high expectations for yourself and then beat yourself about it when you only just managed to pass. Because a lot of people don't realize that your markings can vary depending on your lecturer. Some lecturers like things phrased a certain way. Some lecturers won't accept things phrased a different way. Me and you could write something that has the exact same meaning, but I phrased it a different way than you, and you could get more marks than me. And that's how some lecturers do things, and it's the reality. So please, please, please don't beat yourself up if you don't get that A or that B. All that matters is that you do the best that you possibly can. On top of that, do not spend all of your time on academics. Like, take a break and use that time to discover new interests and new hobbies and just other things that will make your college experience actually worthwhile. The next thing I'm going to say is take advantage of the facilities, because that is what you were meant to do. It's what you're supposed to do as a college student. There'll be times I just finish a lecture and I'm drained, I'm just tired. So I'll go down to the student union and I'll just, you know, relax or have my lunch there, or just play pool or play table tennis, or just chill out there and use that facility. There'll be other times where I'll head to college earlier just so I can hit the gym in the morning and shower before I go to a lecture. So take advantage of the facilities you have. It would be unwise not to. The next thing I'm going to say is do not abuse your freedom. The transition from secondary school to college is a weird one, because you go from teachers being on your neck all the time, like, get your homework, don't do this or else you'll be on detention, blah 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 blah, to teachers or lecturers not giving two flying monkeys about you. Honestly speaking, your lecture could be 2 hours long. You could get up in the first 5 minutes, grab your bag and leave, and nobody would say anything. The lecturers don't care, because it is your degree, it is you that is affecting your chances. So they don't care at all. This is where I'd advise that you practice self-control. Sometimes you gotta force yourself to just sit down and listen, even when you don't want to. There's been plenty of times I didn't want to, but I had to just stay there. Just do your best to get through each day, day by day, and before you know it, the whole year will be over. The next one I'm going to say is specifically for people like me. You can have fun and be sober at the same time. The drinking culture in Ireland is big, yeah, but the drinking culture in Irish colleges is huge. Some people will go down to the pub religiously, and it's crazy. And it's a thing where if you want to go down to the pub on a regular basis, listen, if you want to go down to the pub on a regular basis, that's grand, like, you do you. But for some people, that's their only idea of fun. All I'm saying is that there's multiple other ways of having fun in college. You don't have to go down to Weatherspoons all the time. Next thing I'm going to say is be confident. Now, I know it might be hard as a first year, but it's so. How many times did I say so? It's so important. Do not let anyone bully you. Do not let anyone peer pressure you. Do not let anyone make you do what you don't want to do, man. Be bold and stand up for yourself when you need to. Confidence is key. The next thing is time management is your best friend. It kind of goes back to what I was saying about deadlines, but when you're in college, find a system in which you will be organized, because when you get to third level, there'll be so many things coming at you. Like for some of you guys, you're just turning into adulthood. For some of you guys, you're going to be working part-time jobs as well. You're also going to be doing extracurricular things outside college as well. It's just one of them things where having a schedule, actually properly planning yourself, and just having a time management system is so important. A lot of the places I was able to go to, a lot of the things I was able to accomplish, a lot of the people I was able to meet, all of that wouldn't be possible if I didn't plan myself correctly. It wouldn't be possible if I didn't have some sort of time management system. If you want me to go into more further detail about that later on, just leave a comment down below and I will. Ladies and gentlemen, do not, I repeat, do not sacrifice your sleep schedule. Again, this goes back to having a time management system, because pulling all-nighters is not sustainable. How many times have I fallen asleep during lectures? I'm not going to tell you because I'm ashamed of that. College on its own is tiring enough. Talk less of all the other stuff you have to do outside college. Please, I beg you, do not sacrifice your sleep schedule for anything or anyone. Next thing I'm going to say is eat well. Do not buy takeaway every single day. Yes, you probably are able to afford it, but it's not sustainable in the long run. You know what I used to do, and I still do? I'll just meal prep. Like I'll cook a bunch of stuff on a Sunday and then I put them into lunch boxes. Yes, lunch boxes. I'd bring a lunch box into college with no shame. People just watch me eat my jollof, watch me eat my whatever I'm eating. But fam, I'm eating well and I'm saving money. That's what matters. That actually ties into the next thing I'm going to say. Save your money. Save your money. When you're in college, your money comes like this and then goes twice as fast. It's crazy. You just blink and then 300 euros out of your account. What did you spend that 300 euro on? Food, clothes, transport, etc. Like, save your money. Please, like whenever you get a paycheck, I don't know, take like 50 euro out of it if you have to. Take 50 euro out, put it somewhere safe, rainy day, because anything can happen in college. Anything can happen. Save your money, kids. And finally, the last thing I'm going to say is college is not a race. A lot of people have this sort of mindset where they're like, oh, I need to enter college. I need to finish college as quick as possible. I need to get my degree job. I just need to move on to the next phase of my life as quick as possible. Mind you, it's only when some students are in first year that they realize that what they're doing is not actually what they want to do. College is not a race, okay? Take that out of your mindset and take your time. There were a lot of mature students in my classes, like students that were a lot older than me because they took different access routes. Some of them did a PLC for 2 years before they came into first year. Some of them decided to take a gap year and just take a break for academic and then come back later on. So if you feel like you need to do the same thing, by all means, do it. Even after you've entered first year, if you feel like what you're doing isn't really what you want to do, there's always different access routes to go into something else. Or if you just need to take a break completely just to, you know, save up money for the whole year, then do that. College, again, how many times do I have to say this? College is not a race, okay? Take your time. Again, just to put it out there, I don't know everything about college. I don't know what college is going to throw at me in my second year, but I will be there to experience it all. And I will be there to give you my opinion on it. And I'll also be there to cry if crying is necessary. But yeah, I hope this video helps someone who's only going into their first year of college or who's going into the next phase in college. I hope this video helps somebody. You know, that's what matters to me. I hope it helps somebody. Because if I had a video like this for me before I went into first year, I think I'd be a lot more prepared. But yeah, that's it for this video. And I'm going to go shower. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Yes, sir.